All right, y'all, what's going on? It's another episode of Prolific Project with AJ and DJ. We are going to be reviewing our very own DJ's project. Don't ask me, just listen. So,
for those that don't know, my artist name is Jarl. Just in case you want to go check that out.
And please explain to us what that means.
Jarl?
Yeah. How you got? How you came up with the name?
I came across.
Do you want to go back to the first name you had?
I guess I could. So the very first or the last.
I'm talking about the name that I knew you as.
Oh, talking about Baby Boy.
Yeah,
that shit we can hear. But I'm proud of myself of not giving up in that time period, because like a lot of music I was making and verses I was rapping, there's a lot of trial and error, and I got some positive reviews on my raps back then, and I got a good bit of negative reviews on my raps back then. But I'm glad through all the mixed reviews, I stuck with it. Never gave up.
Absolutely.
I feel like my growth right now is actually pretty impressive, musically, I should say.
Oh, absolutely. I was listening to those the early days.
Yeah, you was there.
Of downloading artist tracks off of YouTube and just making songs off of them.
Yeah. Make random freestyles, random songs. I was just like trying to do everything. I got some verses that I've written down in my book that I lost that I don't even have no more. So it's like I could have went back and revamped some of them verses, but shit, that was so long ago, I don't even remember that shit. But but yeah, the timeline of my names, when I was in early years of high school, I was Baby Boy. Then around my senior year, I changed my name to FAR. Then I felt
what
like
FAR stand for?
FAR stood for Fear Acknowledge My Reign, and that was a part of me trying to basically out rap anybody I come across. I was that type of person. I was real hungry then, because when I made FAR, I felt like I started actually writing with purpose. It just that time period of FAR, like Baby Boy, I was actually trying to learn how to rap properly, and then FAR, I felt like I got the rapping down pat. I was just trying to form my artistry, and then I felt like when I formed my artistry, that's when I was like, FAR is just too complex, and it's like I don't know. It was just too complex for me, so I just trimmed it down. FAR just left it far, and the Jarl is where I got the term Jarl from this game called Elder Scrolls V Skyrim.
Mm-hmm.
And the term for Jarl stands for noble, basically nobleman at birth. It's like give you a man with noble title. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I ran with it because I wanted to be like a person that take care of his strongholds, take care of his people, and make sure his people eat at all costs. And I'm gonna be the front line of my people when I'm fighting for them. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So that's pretty much why I took the name Jarl, because I want to be the Jarl of my city, the Jarl of my people. You know what I'm saying? And I want to make sure they straight, no matter what we going through. I want to make sure we straight as long as they with me. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much what it was for real.
For sure. What's so going into this, I'm big on cover art. So the cover art, first of all, the title is "Don't Ask Me, Don't Just Listen."
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you? Why did you name it that?
Well, I I named it "Don't Ask Me, Just Listen" because it was one of those projects where I was like, I had a lot of songs that just sitting on my laptop, sitting on my hard drive that nobody's ever heard, you know. And I get to a point where I start working on multiple projects at once, and I write so many songs for so many projects that I was like, man, I, I started kind of like low key, kind of overwhelming myself. That's why I was like, I haven't dropped since 2019.
Mm-hmm.
So
The
earlier this
J-Way.
year, yeah, J-Way. That was the last full project I dropped.
Mm-hmm.
But I came early this year. I had the idea of doing something similar because I was listening to More Life by Drake, and you know Drake said that that particular project was kind of like a playlist more than an album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a playlist of songs that he was making in that time frame, and that's how he dropped it. But me, I kind of want to do the same thing, but not like instead of writing songs in a time frame and making it for that particular playlist. I did it with a plethora of my unreleased songs. I dropped them to give people like basic content of I haven't had in what 3 years, almost 3 years, I should say. And then also I wanted people to listen to this like more, not more like a body of work, but like analyze each individual song because I
Mm-hmm.
want to hear people feedback. I want to hear what people think about these songs because like some of them are pretty old, you know, and I had them for a while. Some of them. Catch the Wave, probably the newest one. I think we did that song. We recorded that song in 2020. I think we got it mastered in 2021. So
What's
Catch
the
the
is that the oldest song on here?
that's the newest song.
What's the oldest?
The oldest song is probably the oldest song might be the question actually. If now that I think about it, I'm not totally sure. Oh no, the oldest song is probably Alexia because I had wrote that originally for my boy BK, our boy BK, I should say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Shout out
Buckingham BK, very, 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 very dope artist.
Yeah.
Yeah, I originally wrote that song for him, but I'm not sure if he's going through re-upload because I know he said he was gonna change his name, so I'm pretty sure he's just trying to re-upload all his music back up under his new name. But, he hasn't got the chance to do that yet. So when I saw that the song was originally called Anonymous, and when I saw it wasn't on it no more, I said I'm gonna put this on. Don't ask me, just listen. And it's one of the people's favorite tracks so far. So
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of mine, absolutely.
yeah, definitely.
But going back before we get into the tracks, the cover art. I like the cover art mainly because like it's just like the album. It's a bunch of it's like it's not a bunch of random stuff, but at the same time,
Random pictures, yeah.
yeah,
That was the point, yeah.
yeah, it's it feels like different points in your life, like different I want to say like different stages. And
Mm-hmm.
I may be wrong about this, but that the way I looked at it was like different stages, different emotions, different feels.
Definitely different feels.
So
Definitely.
that's why I enjoyed this album cover, just because it gives it shows the album cover reflects how the what the tracks are and how the tracks flow.
Mm-hmm.
Another Day, Another Dollar. That's with J-Way. You have two songs on here with J-Way, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Shark Infested.
it's Shark Infested.
Mm-hmm.
That was a good intro. I did enjoy that intro a lot. Well, let me get my favorite songs. My favorite songs give me Alexia, give me Word of Mouth, Lost and Found, Catch the Wave, Alexia, Lost and Found, Another Day, Another Dollar, and then give me Shock Infested. I did like Shock Infested.
Yeah, Shock Infested. That's that particular song I wrote. It's crazy. I wrote that song after watching Deep Blue Sea.
Oh, for real?
I was watching Deep Blue Sea and Goodfellas, and I had the concept. The concept of that song, Shark Infested, is basically put myself in the shoes of a loan shark. Somebody that basically preys on the weak, lends them money, and then the money that they lend them basically put so much interest on it to the point they know they can't pay it back, so they terrorize them until they do. I know it's probably a sad like concept when you really think about it. It is a sad concept when you think about it, but like I just wanted to make a song like that, like talking about being a loan shark, by actually giving shark references and like basically shark references, like different type of lines being about certain type of like I gave the Pirates of the Caribbean line, the Black in Your Pearl, and to the other black in your pearl, like Jack Sparrow drunk off the rum. You know what I'm saying? Like and then like certain different type of ocean references and bodies of water references and in that to like basically put it into like one of like it sounds like I'm speaking from an actual shark perspective, like the actual animal. It's like I'm speaking it from this perspective, but I'm like actually a loan shark trying to prey on the weak type. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. You can hear that in this song. That's it. Like I said, that's one of my favorites. I did have a question. So Another Day, Another Dollar and Shark Infested, was that from the J-Way recordings or those are new?
Well, Shark Infested is supposed to be for J-Way 2, but we had to push J-Way 2 back. So this is I dropped this to like give people like an insight, because Shark Infested song I dropped Million in the Bank, and another song I dropped Audio Cracking. Those three songs supposed to be for J-Way 2. But we had to push it back, so I just dropped it just to give people insight of what J-Way 2 might sound like. You know, what they have to look forward to. And the song is pretty much done. I'm probably gonna add a different skit to it towards the end, maybe. I'm not totally sure. We're gonna see how the album flows first, and we're gonna figure it out.
So. Okay, all right. So Alexia. Alexia, you said that was part of BK's project.
Yeah, I think it was Before the Gray. It was the mixtape that he dropped. It's on Dat Piff. You go on Dat Piff, just BK Before the Gray. Unless he take it down, I'm not totally sure. But I'm pretty sure last time I checked, it was on Dat Piff. The track is called Anonymous originally.
This song, I enjoyed this song a lot. Obviously in the song you talking about an ex, and how pretty much how she made you feel, or how she made you feel. And I don't know, it's very dope. It's a very dope concept. Because I believe you said in the song that she I guess she married or something now.
At the time she was married, yeah. But I don't think she's married no more. I don't know. I'm not totally sure.
So obviously that was somebody that was special in your life and somebody that you cared deep.
Yeah,
Talk more about that song.
yeah, well, that particular song, um, we were, it was like offered, we always been off and on type of deal. So it was one of them deals where like she always gonna hold a special place in my heart, but we probably ain't gonna never be together type shit.
Yeah.
So that's why I wrote that song, because it's like I'm gonna name this song right after you, because I can feel the magic that happened between us. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Like you know, a person that you think about all the time, you care for, but I know y'all probably ain't gonna be able to later on down the line, y'all ain't gonna be together. You know what I'm saying? That's all it was. But like we still cool. It's like it's all love at the end of the day. But you know, I just had to get that off my chest. And I sent her the song. She loved the song, but I don't think she wanted me to release it though. So I just said, fuck it. I said, I don't care. That's what at first she didn't want me to release it. That's why I called it anonymous
Yeah.
at first. But she didn't want me to release it. But I just like this time around, it's like, fuck it. You know? I
Yeah, because
mean,
you even said you even said it in the song. You was like,
yeah,
oh,
I'm gonna name the song right after you, because like it was just like one of them, and that's why at the end I said, if you hear this and you feel some type of way, don't say your husband in after me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I want to do it to be disrespectful, but I don't like holding my feelings back. So
Yeah,
it's like
yeah,
it's one of them things. Like I just let it loose, and I mean, I haven't heard any bad things so far. So I feel like I'm in the clear. So
you feel
yeah,
like you're in the clear.
yeah. I hope I am. Shit, I don't know.
Um, let me see. Talk about what talk about this. What was your favorite track to record?
My favorite track to record is either I'm gonna give you two. I'm gonna give you one with features and one
Just you.
without the feature. Yeah, with just me. My favorite track to record probably Catch the Wave, because the way we recorded that song. All right, so you know on Ann Street, cookout, where cookout at?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
All right, so if you cookout, you know, cookout faces like it's across the street from Waffle House.
Mm-hmm.
So if you cross the street from Waffle House, on the left side where that street goes in, where that street like if you like coming from Walmart and Street and you go under the bridge,
Mm-hmm.
and instead of making that curve go towards like the Chevron and that Zaxby's, you just keep straight between that road.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so it's like on the left side of Cookout, in between that, like on the other side of the street, it's a building right here, and that building, in the back of that building, is where the Eddie, you know Eddie,
Yeah, yeah.
Eddie
Frost.
Collins, yeah, Frost, yeah. So he has a studio back there,
Mm-hmm.
and we got this collective called Infinity One Collective, and
Yeah, I
it's a
see. I see.
group.
That's
Yeah,
the not producer credit, the label credit.
yeah. So we're a group of individuals that come together and try to make content, no matter what it is, like music, shit, funny videos, anything, bro. Like we just come together. That's why we call it Infinity One, because it's like infinite amount of shit we can do and accomplish. So we back in 2020, summer of 2020, we all went down there. We were supposed to all make a mixtape together, but we recorded a lot of songs. We weren't able to put that mixtape together how we wanted to. So that song was one of the songs. That song and All Goes to You interlude was was songs from those sessions.
Mm-hmm.
And recording Catch the Wave, man, we Frost put the beat on and I was like, oh, this shit dope. And I was just like vibing to it. I said, hey bro, I got a hook for it already. Let me write it down and I'm gonna drop it. And Frost was like, you got a hook already? I said, yeah, I just gotta write it down, get it formatted how I want to. We can go in and go get it. He's all right, bet. So I wrote, I mean, literally, the hook just came to me like that, and I just wrote it down within like 2-3 minutes, bro. Swear to God. And that's why I went in the studio. I said, "Ball is in the stage, trying to catch the wave." I know, you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And at first, before we like got everything down packed, we just had my hook playing over and over again. What with one of the verses coming by, and we were just writing all our verses and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I was the last one. I think Eddie was, well, Frost, I should say. Frost was the first person done, but he
So
wanted the
Frost,
last verse.
so for people that don't know, Jack Frost is on the song.
Yeah, well, Castaway, Jack Frost and Napa Bell is on the feature.
Frost produced this, right?
I don't think so. I just know he had the beat on his computer, but I'm not sure if he produced it or not. I'm not sure.
For people that don't know, Jack Frost, he makes a lot of beats. He makes
a lot of beats,
a lot of hard beats.
Yeah, he's really good. But yeah, so he wanted to be last on the verse.
Mm-hmm.
So he was like, I wrote my verse, but I'm gonna wait till y'all get done. And so Napa Vale, he got his shit down. He was done. And he was like, he went in, did his first take, and his first take, like he was like live with, like he was like real live. And he was like, cause I ain't gonna lie, at first I was like, man, I like how he, like, the energy he brought to that shit. And he was like, nah, bro, that shit too loud. I need to be smooth on this shit. So he was like, all right, see, he had scratched all that shit. So he started, like, at first, like he was like just like mumbling, trying to catch a pitch.
Catch a
finally
vibe.
caught it. Yeah. So he when he caught it, he was just flowing with that shit. And like when he heard it back, he was like, I don't like that shit. And we listened to us, now play on the speakers, bro. So we played on the speakers. I said, we was like, nah, bro, this shit hard. And so I told Frost, I said, let me hear your verse. So he rapped his verse with me. His verse was like rapping, rampant. Like he was just like flowing. So I'm like, all right, bet. I'm gonna be like in between both of them. You know what I'm saying? Because if you tell, Nap verse is real smooth, and my verse is kind of like, I got the smooth tone, but I'm rapping with like precision. Like I'm on point. And then Frost getting in, and it's like he hitting every pocket. So it's like the vibe like gradually gets higher and higher as the song go about. And then when we all got our verses and shit, Frost was like, you should do a melody on the back of the hook. So I was like, all right, bet. So I did a melody on the back of the hook. He ended up keeping that melody throughout the entire song. So
that's what happens when you're talking to the artist. See, I noticed the background, you in the background, but I didn't notice about the level of intensity in the bars, because I don't know Nap, but I know Frost. And every time I've heard Frost rap, or been there when Frost recorded, Frost is a high energy type of rapper.
Oh yeah, for sure. And I feel like that's why he was so perfect at the end of that song.
Like I compare him to like a as far as like intensity, like a Duke Deuce, or
yeah.
So that for people that don't know, that's a gauge of how he raps. So your solo track.
All right, solo track would probably be Word of Mouth. I had real fun recording that shit.
It sounded like it. It was when
I first got that beat, I was listening to it. I said, this shit dope as fuck. I gotta write something real hard to this shit. And before I even wrote to it, I had listened to Ludacris' Word of Mouth.
I was gonna ask that question. I was like, That
I
had
was
to be the
listening to
inspiration.
Ludacris word of mouth, and then it's like I heard that album and then I listened to this fucking song. I was like, yeah, I already know what I'm gonna do. I've been living what I'm about. Put it on the real side, like And then I wanted the hook be like with some bounce in it, and that's why I like I use different pitches on my voice as well on this on the hook. Like you hear different, like it sounds like a choir rapping this fucking hook. You know what I'm saying? That's how I kind of wanted it. Make it kind of sound like triumphant,
Yeah, that's
but
I was just about to say that it sounds. I love the way the album ends because it's very triumphant. The way the beat is, the way
mm-hmm,
you rapping, like you said, how you layering all your stuff.
mm-hmm.
Like it sounds very triumphant.
Yes, that's what I was going for, and that's why on the beginning of the third verse, I had that little breakdown part. Yeah, fine. I said, now take a look in my eyes. Like give you a little break from the rapping, and then go right back into it. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? And then I think a lot of this has elements of Eminem as well. Cause certain cadences. I think the third verse, it's a lot of influences in here, cause like it's like Cuddy influences, all type of shit. But like that particular song, shout out to my boy Justin Mantu for recording and mastering that song. Uh he really pushes me to cause like for real, he's the reason all those different pitches, cause he pushes me, bro. He was like, all right, can you do a low pitch one? Can you do a high pitch one? Like them high pitches kicked my ass. It took like 3 or 4 takes to do that shit. But we found one that was really good. He's like, they ain't gotta be perfect. It's gotta be really good. It's gotta just sound good. And I don't know if he did auto tune, but he did some type of effect to make all the voices level out with each other.
Mhm.
So this shit was dope as fuck.
Absolutely, absolutely. Um, what what was your most difficult song to make?
On this project,
Yeah,
most difficult,
if you have one.
probably
Difficult slash took the most time to make.
okay. It took the most time to make. Truth be told, probably the most time to make. Technically, I would say probably Tears,
Why is that?
because the only reason I said Tears because like I did all that in one take, bro. Like not the first take. It took a lot a lot of takes to do it in one take. And my engineer was like, well, it was a certain part that I broke up, but my engineer was like, he said, just one take it until you start singing, and then sing that part, and then come back in. So that's why at one part when but them bitches won't hold me back. I'm too strong for that. Took the chains off the golden flag. You know what I'm saying? I was rapping all the way through up to that point, and then I started singing. Cause at first I was trying to rap all that shit into one, and my
Mhm.
engineer was like, "Nah, you just need to piece that shit up." So I pieced it up, and then it came out perfect.
Yeah. It really did. Like I said, there's no tracks on here that I don't like. Um, yeah, there's nothing on here that I don't like. There's nothing on here that's bad. And I'm not saying that just because you my dog. Is
Yeah, for sure.
the only track that I say I didn't really like, that wasn't my favorite, but it's not a bad song, is Trap Jump A. Like
Oh yeah,
I don't know. It just I don't
yeah.
know.
That's originally that wasn't my song. I mean, it's technically not my song, but um, I feel like it was a strong track because those three guys that's on there, Fizzo, Dooley, and Ghetto Gold. Uh, I like literally started with them like from the jump, and then when
from
we
the
when we
trap.
got together, when we got together and did that track, it was like clockwork. Like everybody had their verses ready. Fizzo already had hit because Fizzo came into the studio. He came in the studio and rapped the song to us, and I was like, bro, I gotta be on that. I gotta get a verse on that shit. And Dulu was like, man, let me get a verse on that shit. And then Ghetto was like, yeah, let me get a verse on that shit too. So, and Ghetto Gold, he freestyled his verse. He didn't write. He waited till everybody got their shit done, and then as soon as everybody was done with their verses, he went in there and freestyled that shit. And the song was done.
Yeah.
It was like clockwork. That's why I put that. I put that on the project for sentimental value because they're my day ones, bro. Like we've been doing this music shit since what 2012 for real, and they've been there. I've been doing it since 2012, I should say. So they was there from the early stages on to now. So that's why I put that on there because it's rare to have all four of us on the song together.
That's hard. That's hard. Is there anything else that you wanted to add on this before we
Only thing I wanted to add about don't ask me, just listen. When you listen to it. I mean, if you want to listen to it as a body of work, that's fine. I mean, art is taken in many forms. So but like how I wanted people to listen and digest this project as a more playlist of unreleased songs than an actual body of work itself, you know. And this is my first time doing a project like this, and it got so much good feedback that I'm going on July 1st. I'm going to drop a deluxe with 5 extra songs, 15 songs total.
You heard it here. You heard it here.
So, yeah.
Lift project.
So yeah. So be on the lookout for that. It's gonna be a different cover for that as well.
Yeah.
And I hope y'all enjoy it, man. I think these are some strong songs for me, and I really enjoy putting this project together.
Yeah, I'll say that because I did like J-Way, but I like this. I think that I like this little this has an edge above J-Way for me personally.
Yeah, I would say J-Way might be a little bit of as a body of work. I feel like J-Way is better. But if you like going bar for bar, track for track, beat for beat, maybe, then yeah, I'll probably side with don't ask me to listen. Not saying that J-Way beats ain't,
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That
obviously there's
boy
J-Way beats
cold.
on here.
That boy is cold. Like that boy, we started from like working at Target together to making a project together. It is crazy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, like I said, there's J-Way songs on here.
Yeah, and he did his thing. He did his thing, man.
But yeah.
Also there will be a extra J-Way song on the deluxe too. So
okay.
make sure you be looking out for that. Look out for that.
You don't have to say them, but all the songs besides the J-Way song, is there other features on it in the other 5?
Yeah, there's other features. I got my boy Fizzo gonna be on there again. Dre, my boy Dre Good, shout out to Dre Good, my brother. He gonna be on there. And then I think my homeboy Lemonade Dre, he's another producer. He produced a song on there on one of the extra 5 tracks. So yeah. So it's like I think 3 extra features.
Okay, that ain't bad. That ain't bad out of 5.
Yeah, for sure.
But the link for his album will be in the description. Y'all go check that out.
Please
go, listen.
Let me know how you do. Let me know how it is. You know.
Yeah. Let us know in the comments below. This has been another episode of Prolific Project with AJ and DJ. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe.
Please.
And we out.